Sorry, guys. Hey, guys, welcome. This is Christ coming to you live, Power Living Color. Spectrum Internet. Um, Coming to you guys live with a video. I know it's not Monday, it's Sunday night actually. Sunday night, it's Sunday, about 11:30 at night. You don't make videos at work, but I got off at 6. So let's look at it now. Metacritic score is at. I'm gonna bring it up here. I'm gonna bring it up here. I'm gonna close all things out here. Do something here real quick. Sorry, guys. The damn mucus won't go away. Sorry. Took a Mucinex tablet. You know how that goes. Now I'm dark. Can't see me now. Can't see me here. Give me a second here. Let me bring up here some facts here about the fanboys to understand this, you know. Load up. It's just damn you. No, just it's looking at the fact that we have Anthem. We have games like Anthem. Okay, Metacritic. Okay, the PS4 reviews, Metacritic, are different. They're at 57. Okay, 57 for Metacritic with a score use of 4.2. That's 4.2 people out of 693 people or ratings have viewed it. Most discussed game awards. See what some say. Anthem is beautiful car that absolutely drives well, but poor gas mileage. Let's get something out of the way first. Demo was all played was terrible. Class pretty boring. The highest games are actually Red Dead 2, Resident Evil 2, Marvel Spider-Man is 87, Dragon Quest, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Hitman 2, and of course Battlefield 5. A lot of games, of course, in the red is Immortal Unchained. That was PS4 game. That was terrible. What's being here? What's being done here, folks? Is that throat will clear up. Okay, what's being done here is the fact that damn, you guys won't go away. That you have an issue here. We have a problem here. Okay. I look up the Xbox review. Okay, of Anthem reviews. It said 65. Okay, with 460 rating it. 4.1 in the red is bad. In the red. Okay. There's no games on Metacritic. Crackdown 3 got a 60. A 60. But Anthem gets a 65. Fallout 36 is in garbage. Super Street, the game, is crap. It's 37. The game is balls. 78% is positive on the Xbox One. Doesn't matter, One X, whatever. I play Crackdown 3 on Game Pass. I make reviews about it. It's not a terrible game. I think it's better than it could have been if it actually was done a little better. With less cloud and maybe more just standard, going into it. Um, 4.5, 4.1. The user score is better on Crackdown 3 than it is on Anthem. The problem is, the reason why Anthem get a higher score on the Xbox and PlayStation is the Xbox fans don't have anything. The Xbox fans don't have anything to call their own. Crackdown 3 pretty much tanked. In the sense that it's in total, even though I enjoy it, I haven't played any of their two Crackdown games, so I have nothing to raise the bar on. Say, well, it's here. To me, my review, and I'll give you a review. I haven't finished it because I ran out of money for I had a little tight this month for money, so I haven't got Game Pass yet again. So I can't run and go buy a brand new game every time I want to. So that's why I didn't buy EA either. The EA Pass, because I heard it's garbage access. But if you go on by what's going on, Anthem's getting a higher score on Xbox, not because Xbox is the better platform, because Xbox fans don't have anything to call their own. And they're latching on anything they can to find something. And I'm here to tell you, if you like Anthem on the Xbox, PC, or PS4, if you like it, whatever. This fat guy's opinion shouldn't change a damn thing. But if you care about games, if you care about games like I do, and want to see games succeed, don't run a Metacritic and try to boost up a game. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Don't be that tool, that fanboy, fangirl. Don't be that individual that does that. 65 is fine. 70 will be decent. But to me, Anthem, I never played it. I didn't trust EA. That's a good thing I didn't waste any money pre-ordering it. And download to my console. I downloaded Resident Evil 2. Better game in my mind. Downloaded Red Dead 2, Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't even really started that game. I've been so busy lately, going to the gym and working. I haven't had time to get into a big story mode. That's why I play games like Crackdown or Resident Evil. I don't have time for a big gigantic story. I want to get in, have some fun, get scared, kill some bad guys, then get out, go to bed, work tomorrow, the next day, or whatever I do, gym, whatever. So that's my life. But Crackdown 3, to me, is a game that the Xbox should be going on to. Fanboys are not. They abandoned the ship practically. Crackdown 3, they abandoned it. It's just like they abandoned, Sunset Overdrive. If they ain't Halo or Gears of War, they don't seem to care about it, and that's the biggest problem. But yeah, Anthem got a better score on Xbox than PlayStation. It's because PlayStation fans are a little more bloodthirsty, and they expect perfection. Spence, you had Spider-Man and games like that. On the Xbox side, Call of Duty, yeah. Now, Horizon 4 is actually number 3, and that's really good. I played it on Game Pass. 7.9, 92 is good. Resident Evil 2 is number 2, and Red Dead is number 1. But that's something you have to look at, though. It's understandable. But going back to what has been said, let's type in a game, Halo 3, for example, and see what they say. God, it probably won't come up. Probably so old won't come up, man, no results. Computer. Nothing. The point is, guys, you have games here that to me it makes fun. It makes fun to me that, and to PCs people say, and Metacritic PC, and see what they say. You have 65, you have a 57, it's 60. So it's actually 5 points less than Xbox, and 8, 9, about 3 points higher than the PS4 version. And top PC games on PC are going to be, drumroll please, I can get this damn thing to work. Computer's slow as hell. Once I think they ever freaking load. Come on, Mr. Computer. Any day now, please. Any day now. Of course, once again, Resident Evil 2 is actually number 1. Shakespeare, Horizon 4 is 88. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is 86. RimWorld, Call of Duty, Metro Exodus, Battlefield 5, 81. That's actually better on the PC than it is on the consoles, they say. Ace Combat is 70. Shadow of Tomb Raider is 77. Then you get into Anthem, that's a 60. And Fallout 76 52. Overkill, Walking Dead 51. Dead in the Water. My Time at Pearl, what do you call it? And it's terrible, guys. That's a 4.5 score out of 2,820 individuals who are actually reviewing it. 404 positive, 535 were negative, 96 were undecided on PC. Critic scores 50% were mixed, 5% 5 were negative, and 5 were positive. So you have a lot of people there. It's not just the console guys. Anthem is in the toilet, okay? Crackdown 3. Let's do Crackdown 3 for a while. Xbox reviews. Metacritic. Then we'll do PC. It's 60. For older gamers who want to unwind. Of course, it's a 60. Right below Anthem. In my mind, also how Anthem is. Anthem is prettier, yes, I understand that. Let's try the PC side, Crackdown 3. 57. It's worse on the PC. Even though you can do better, it's more graphically aligned, it's worse on PC. Hell, Darksiders is better. 3 is better on PC than, hell, I think, no, not even in the top, it's not even in the top 10, I think it is. Anthem is like number 8. Guys, it's hard to understand, to tell somebody, but Anthem is, is dead in the water. Okay, Anthem is dead in the water. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care what anybody says to you. I don't care what anybody wants you to believe in. The fact is, the Anthem is dead in the water. It's only going to get worse. It's not going to get better. I say that because of the fact that if you think about it, if you think about what the game has been waiting for 6 years. 6 years, folks. 6 years for a game. I understand 7 years for Crackdown 3. And yes, and the game is fun, campaign mode. See, I'm a story guy anyway. It doesn't have much story. You're an agent against, some Terra Nova, whatever you call it, blah, blah, blah. You're defending against people. And whatever. It's been done before. Hey, it ain't terrible. I played worse than that. I played Rage or Rare, or we call it, usually call it on PS3. That game was crap. Okay, so I played some bad games out of my time. So I don't sit there and hold them different than what I would, anywhere else. I don't believe that Anthem is a terrible game, but with the state it was shipped in, the state that it actually was put into became more difficult than what people belong to believe in. And to tell people that, well, just accept it because it's a good game is kind of stupid to me. You're telling people to accept the game know very well that the game is not it had issues. Okay, it wasn't buggy when it came out. I don't believe, but it did have issues. Um, it does have issues. It's not something that you can just sit there and just okay, here we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna sit there and we're gonna make this. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna do all this crap here. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna put this crap in there. They put great. I have watched a lot of the videos of the game. A lot of the action cinematics were just cinematics. You actually did a lot of Easter egg hunting. Flew around in pretty low air and getting stupid things. The action you didn't get. And really stupid to me. It's in Crackdown 3, you can blow shit up and run around. Yes, it's corny and cartoony, but it actually has action there. Sometimes people don't understand with me is that I am not a difficult person to please. I think Crackdown 3 is a decent game. It's a decent Game Pass game. It's not something that is worthy of worthy of worthy of the $60 was worth Game Pass. That's $10. Hell, if you bought the $60 version of Game Pass, $10 for 6 months, you get tons of games, not including Crackdown 3, so it's a good deal. But I gave Crackdown 3 my seal of approval for Game Pass only. To me, it's not a great game. The animation's weird. The bad guys do this. They glide across. Some will walk. One was doing the moonwalk, going that way. So obviously, it does have issues. But Anthem is to me a game that should have not been made the way it was. It should not have been a way. It should have sat there. It should have been. It should have been not done in a way that it was done. It should have been held back. It should have been put in somewhere else. It should have been halted or at least canceled. Because they canceled Scalebound for Xbox and let Crackdown go through. You see how fun that was. And sometimes it's easier to let things be than it is not let things be. And I feel that people out there who seem to think that it is understandable to criticize people who speak against games are stupid, because if you're a real gamer, you're going to speak up. You're going to get some fanboy, a piece of plastic, or a piece of game, or a company that doesn't know who you are or care who you are. If you're a gamer, you're going to say, hey, this is crap. This is not right. Then that is fine, because you are being who you are. If you're going to sit there and be a fanboy, and not be biased, and be understanding about it, and you're not really working with it real well there, because you have to understand, folks, when you're doing stuff like this, when you're making games, it took 6 years to make Anthem. And they showed all the great stuff at E3, and they gave you a bunch of Easter egg hunting. Haven't played it, and I won't play it. When it comes free on Game Pass, or comes free on Kicking Games with Gold, I'll probably pick it up, download it, and play it for a while, and get done with it. And that'll be it. And that'll be what I'll do with it. I'm not doing anything else with that, because I don't believe in giving $60 or any amount of money to a game EA Access is garbage, I've heard, and I'm not even gonna mess with that. I've heard it was garbage, I'm not even gonna touch that. I think that we live in a world where it's understandable to have the games you want to play. But I think that we live in a world where Xbox is trying to hold on to anything it can to be I think that I just feel like it's just one of those things you have to look at. And in terms of yourself, is Crackdown, is Anthem worthy of a 65 on Xbox, and why? Is it better on Xbox? They play on One X's probably, or they play on PS4 Pro? They play on PCs with 2K or even 4K graphics, or are they playing with that? So you have consideration why one's higher than the other. And to me, the Xbox fan base has nothing to really hold on to because there's nothing there to really hold on to. Crackdown 3 got 60. I think the game's worth 60, or at least 70 if you take it as what it is. It's an arcade, over the top kind of superhero type of, good versus evil type of game. It's not anything fancy. It looks pretty on a One X I played on, and I'm playing on from the Game Pass library. So I think it's pretty good. But I say it's Game Pass only because it's $10. It's worth the price for admission. If you only get it for that one game, that's not worth it. If you get it for all the other games you get, yeah, it's that Shadow, Tomb Raider, yeah, go for it. And you get those games too as well, so why not? And also Gears of War, and also like that, and racing games. So you get, pretty good bang for your buck with Game Pass. And the only reason why I would recommend the Game Pass is for multiple games to try. Because I can't afford $60 per game. And getting burned by a Crackdown 3, if I had came expectations thinking, well, God, it's better than this, or Anthem. But EA's access is garbage. And it's really hard to play a game without having to go to Redbox. I may go to Redbox here in a couple weeks. I might pick it up and play it, see how it feels, how it runs, on the Xbox One X, and see how it runs and looks, and how it really actually handles to my expectations, because I don't have expectations in games like this. I like Monster Hunter World. It's Capcom. Capcom makes pretty decent games. There isn't 4 kind of iffy. 3 I jumped into it, pretty fun. I got it when I got my original Xbox, it was pretty cool. But guys, I don't think the Anthem is worth 65 on Xbox. I think it should probably be a 60 across the board right now. I think all games should be a 60 or a 50 across the board. Start off with 50, 60 across the board, and it goes up or down depending on the flow of traffic and what the game comes into. EA had a lot of crowd problems. BioWare's been really good, but BioWare Montreal was dissolved into EA, so is this a bad thing for BioWare? I think it is. Because if this game fails to sell anything, they're gonna go. They're gonna be devoured with their comrades from Canada, and that's a bad thing because that's what EA does. They dissolve companies that don't turn out games. Look at Red Dead 2 for crying out loud. Online is floundering, the ghost town practically, literally. And GTA Online is like a freaking damn, utopia, mecca. People still playing to this day. I hopped on there in the PS4. I got blown up by a guy driving a tank. Came behind me and blew me up at a drive-by. I was walking down the street. It was a freaking... I broke into a damn war breaking out. It was a war all over. Jets flying over, tanks going out, choppers everywhere. And I got shot by a tank. I just had wrong place, wrong time. But the game is still active. The game's been out for a couple of years. So, of course, there's still no word, though, if it's going to come to Switch. If it does, it's going to be groundbreaking. Of course, it's going to be hard to really be something that they got the Rockstar they got to work with the Rockstar on that one. To get it run at 720p at least on the Switch, it'd be a modern miracle. If it runs in the dock and on the pad at 720p, it'd be a modern miracle for it. But that's doubtful there. It's been a couple of years. It could happen, especially if they release a Switch 2 or an upgraded version of Switch. They probably will soon. But really, Anthem, I just looked at it and that's weird. Make that video. It's kind of a long video in here, but I want you guys to understand why I'm making this video, because most games should be across the board. I know with PC Master Race, they seem like every game should be gold, and it's not. And you have games on PS4, fans are hurting on Anthem because they play games like Spider-Man and games like God of War, and games like Horizon Zero Dawn. They have a taste of perfection, and they want that taste from third parties. And Anthem is giving them, some ramen noodles and tell them it's flaming on, and it's not. They spit it out and say it's crap. Hey, I'll eat ramen noodle, I don't care. But it has to be a game that's good. Like Crackdown 3 to me is not bad. To me personally, not bad at all. Because to me personally, it's actually a decent game to me. But that's just one fat man's opinion. I am not you, you're not me, I'm not everybody, you're not everybody. We all have our own way. But I believe that with the gameplay itself and how it looks, and I watched about an hour worth of gameplay of it, and of course small spits because I was doing other things, maybe about 10-20 minute intervals. I come back to it when I get a chance. I thought lay down and meditate and read the Bible and relax a little bit. Because rough days, you do a lot of things, weightlifting, you're tired, and you work all weekend, and you get off, so, watching somebody fly around in a magical suit, to me, is not something I want to just stop on doing and go watch it. But I watched enough of it to realize that all the cinematics it did, all the great cinematics and the wars and stuff, that you weren't in the middle of that. You were just watching it. And I was like, that's crap. Just, throw us a bone, give us a taste. Even if you give us 20 minutes of it, of the last battle, and when we lose, whatever. It's something. But EA and BioWare, they're leading you on the string. They're leading you down a primrose path of least resistance. They want you to go here, then go there, then put it back there, and go back there to the same spot again, then deliver it back to where it was before. And that's how games are. Should take a page out of Borderlands. Make it like that, where it's constantly running around doing stuff. If you want to do it that way, fine. The image, when they make it different places, make it so big that it takes days to figure it out, not hours. But that's Anthem for you, and Anthem got a crappy review because of its crappy design. 6 years of BioWare team working on this mess. And they'll probably get shut down for it because EA's bloodlust for money. Meanwhile, there's gamers who want the next Titanfall. That ain't happening anytime soon. Apex Legends is great and all, but I never understood it. I never got it. I played a little bit of it, didn't like it, turned it off. Uninstalled it. Don't hate it, just don't like it. I don't like Fortnite. I don't like PUBG. I never got into that kind of crap. So, that's turning me off to me. If they played like Titanfall itself, like playing Titanfall, I love it to death. But it plays like Fortnite, I can't stand Fortnite. So, that being said though, that's my gripe, my view on it, Metacritic score. It will change as reviews come in, negative and positive. But I've seen there's more 50%, there's more mixed reviews for Anthem on all three platforms, PC, PS4, and Xbox, as well as they are positive and negative. So telling me that people are stuffing the ballot box with mixed reviews, or people don't know what the hell to think with Anthem. They're kind of on the fence, like, what the hell is this? Is this Borderlands meet Titanfall with Halo, or this, what is this? Xbox fans are just trying to clamor to anything because they don't have much. And like I said, if you enjoy Anthem for what it's worth, who cares what I think? I think Crackdown 3 is a great game in the sense it's Game Pass worthy and it's a cheesy superhero game. It doesn't bother me. I'll play it. Well, I like Game Pass again. Because I'll just play it, uninstall it, and move on to the next one. I have no problem with that. That's me. That's how I play games. But it doesn't mean that's how you play games. But do you guys comment below how you think about this? What do you guys think? Do you think Anthem is worthy of 65 on Xbox? Or do you think it should be 55 on all three platforms, or 50? Then let the reviews begin. Because the game came out earliest for people who had EA Premier, then EA PC Access, and a 10-hour gameplay trial, I think, on the 15th or whatever it was. So, a lot of people didn't have, the consoles didn't have a lot of time. Of course, PS4 had nothing. Of course, Anthem is so bad in PS4 for some reason that they're giving refunds now if you bought it digitally. They'll give you a refund, no questions asked. Just call them up, or I want a refund. They'll refund you to your wallet or card or whatever. And I think that should be done on it should be done on all platforms, including Switch. That if you like the game digitally, you can get a refund, no questions asked. Within 7 or 2 weeks. If you haven't played no more, maybe it's 5 hours of the game or 4 hours of the game, you can get a full refund. After that, it goes, like PC does it. That's such a Steam. She returned the game. She played about 6 hours of it. They gave her like a partial refund, half refund, because she played more than I think 2 or 4 hours. So of course she didn't mind that. She was irritated, but it went back into her wallet on Steam. And she should do that with the games. Okay, well I bought Red Dead 2. I don't really play it. I want you more, so I want a refund. Okay, you only played an hour of it, so I'll give you a full refund back. There's your money back in your card. But I know why they don't do that, because of that reason. But yeah, guys, that's something that also the Anthem and PS4 having issues because it's not working. It's crashing too much. The code's not working with the PlayStation 4. I've heard it's probably done with the digital. Probably not more like digital. Because if it was physical, GameStop would be flooded with people returning the game. So I think it should be a policy. I think the policy should be a 2-week policy. You buy the game, physical or digital. Probably more digital. If you like the game, you return it. Just like that, no questions asked. And they give you money back, and you move on. You've been saving me a lot of trouble. People talk too about bad games that weren't ready right away. But it happens. Games come out. You know what we live in. We want our burger fast, we want our dry cleaning fast, we want our games fast. So obviously we're going to stop her somewhere. And it's going to be games, it's going to be something like that. So guys, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, ring that bell so you know when my videos come available. This is the first time I've done this on a day after on my work day. I got off at 6 o'clock. I'm going to go to bed here in a little bit, tired, tell my eyes. I'm still fighting this damn cold for the last week, a couple days anyway. I worked all weekend with this. So not really a fun day for me, but 11.5 hours, 3 days a week. Yeah, you guys take care out there. Comment below what you think. Do you think the Xbox should get the same refunds as PlayStation, even though it's not having an issue? Because the game was kind of, fed to us as being some greatness, and it's kind of a dud. Not everybody. If you like the game, who cares? If you hate it, you're hanging by a regret, and you're kind of stuck in that, but hell, who knows? You never know. But yeah, guys, this is Mark saying peace, love. Take care. Peace out.